What is up, everybody? Jason, aka Jester, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. This will be part of the budget cooking series, but I wanted to make something that was breakfast for dinner and do it kind of in a different way. Let me go show you what we're doing. And this budget meal today is going to be what I call the reverse omelet. Now, I know what you're thinking, breakfast for dinner. Hey, you know what? Some people really like breakfast for dinner, me included. So what we're going to do is we're going to do it a little bit different though. I don't really care for eggs, but I do like the style that you put for an omelet. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with these, and this is going to be the first of at least 3 links I'm going to leave for you today. These are basic Idaho spuds. They're a dried product that come in this little container. You fill it up to the fill line with 120 degree water. 12 minutes later, you've got hash browns ready to go. These are really convenient. They're not overly expensive, and you can buy them in a pretty good sized container. So it's an easy way to keep stuff on hand. That's going to be the base of our omelet. That would be the egg if it was a regular omelet. The eggs are actually going to go on the inside of the omelet. It's been requested for sunny side up on those today. And then we also have just some other ingredients. We've got ham, we've got mushrooms, we've got a little bit of bacon we have left over from, you probably hear the smoker going. That's just a little bit of bacon that's left over. I've got some mild breakfast sausage there as well, some Colby Jack cheese. And then this is going to be the second link. This is the Vidala Chop Wizard. These things come with little inserts, and there's 3 or 4 of them with different sizes. And what it does is it makes it super easy to get really nice, consistent, diced fruits and vegetables. Real easy. So this took me all of about 3 minutes to cut everything down. It actually took longer to peel the onion than it did to get everything cut. So that's just going to be really nice. And then the last bit I want to talk about, also a link in the description, is Whirl. This is a butter-flavored oil. If you go to a restaurant and you get a sandwich, typically what they're going to do is they've got a little roller that has this stuff in it. They'll roll the bread and pop it right down on the flat top, and that's how they get the bread toasted, or a bun on a burger. We're going to be using it in a slightly different application today as part of our liquid for sauteing both peppers and onions, mushrooms, and we're also going to use it on the hash browns. So definitely a really nice thing. I think this was like $36 for the gallon, which this should last me a while. So hopefully everything works out with it and it should be good. All that being said, I got a lot of little prep work to do that I'm not necessarily going to show you. We got to saute this stuff up in advance. I will show you the hash browns going on, and we'll go from there. All right, so now that we got all of our prep work out of the way, it's time to bring on the hash browns. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a really good size amount of this Whirl, about like so. And then we're just going to take our container and we're going to dump it right in the middle. And I'm curious if I can get 2 out of this. I've only played with this a couple of times. But what I want to do is I want to try to get it flattened out to about a double or triple layer to where it's kind of a square or a rectangle. And it's a pretty level layer. Something along these lines. Doesn't have to be perfect, but we want it to be pretty much in this shape. I am going to hit it with just a little bit of salt and pepper. And then over the top of that, we're going to put a little more of the Whirl. This will be for when we flip it. Alright, I always told you guys I'd bring my fails. And I feel like I'm going to fail this because it's a little bit bigger than I think. But we got everything nice and crispy and golden brown here. I'm going to try to get it back over. I think we can still put it back together, and it should be fine at that point if we fail. Which, again, I think we're probably going to. So let's just try to get as much of it as we can and come straight over. And bring that there. Get everything put back together and get our original shape. And then from there, we'll be stuffing everything in the omelet. So the order actually just changed from sunny side up to over easy, but that's no big deal. What we'll do here is we'll put just a little bit of the Whirl down on this side. And we just got to be a little more careful about cracking these eggs and getting those down and going. I don't want to break the yolk. But either way, it won't take very long. At the same time, what I want to do is I want to take just a little bit of cheese, kind of get that in the middle and get it melting. It's already melting out here in the heat. So be careful with that if you guys are outside. Make sure you got good refrigeration. But we'll do that, and that way everything will just kind of stick right there in the middle. All we have to do is get these done and flipped over. A touch of salt and pepper on those eggs. Yeah, I salt bait it. Well, so what? Just flip them real gently over as to not break the yolk. Get them down to about the same size as your omelet. Give those about 15 seconds and we'll put them right in the middle. We're then going to put all the toppings right over the top of that. And then we're basically done. I think I'm going to put a little cheese over the top though. And then we're going to steam that. I'll show you guys that here in just a second. It came out just a little bit bigger than I expected, but I think we could temper that with using maybe half the hash browns or 3/4 of the hash browns. Other than that, I'm really happy with how it came out. It looks great. All the ingredients are on the inside. This is a meal fit for a king. But guess what, guys? Just like the Discord, it's made for the kingdom. Thank you guys for watching. If you appreciate this kind of content, leave me a like, leave me a comment, and maybe think about subscribing because we got tons more coming in the near future. Till next time, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.